In this session of Dezignworks TV, we're going to be introducing a brand new version of Dezignworks. Dezignworks 2012 for Inventor 2012, and also backwards compatible to Inventor 2011. We've added a new digital readout box so you can see the DRO as well as the probe diameter and all the collected points. This gives you a lot more heads-up display. We're going to first create alignment. This can be done by selecting the base plane and actually picking as many points as you'd like. One of the great things about this version, most Dezignworks commands can be run completely off the arm. We call this our new mouse free. Now we're going to go ahead and define how we want to align this part to the Inventor coordinate system. I'm going to make X across the front by selecting 2 points. We'll put Y in the middle. And for the origin, I'm going to go ahead and use the center of this round piece. Notice again, all the tools can be done right directly from the arm. If I want to change something, I can change it. I'm going to go ahead now and go to the origin, toggle through, and I'm going to use at least 3 points to pick up this center of this area. I can have more than 3. So now we've created our alignment, and we've automatically in a sketch. Dezignworks can be run now from the new ribbon or directly from the device. In this case, it's a roamer. So we're going to go ahead and toggle the button on the arm. You're also going to notice a new heads-up display. So if I'm 6 or 8 feet away from my monitor, I can make this as large as I want. This is our new heads-up display with our new mouse free. All the compensation can be done automatically. You can also use relationships, and you have choices for dragging. So we're going to simply go ahead and start drawing this the same way you would draw with Inventor using your normal tools. So I'm going to create a line across the back. You can use as many points as you want. And you're going to start seeing our data. Now again, this is all Inventor native data. So I'm going to go ahead and outline around here. And actually this also could be mirrored. To show you the full usage, we probably won't mirror this, but you can use all the tools directly inside Inventor. Notice how I can toggle through the commands. So again, all mouse free. I'll go ahead and create this circle on the front. And again, maybe I want to lock it down. I could on the fly go ahead and actually make a fixed relationship. So I know I want this locked down. And again, I can take as many points as I want. I've got to constrain. If I want to change that, actually there's some more areas I want to work on. There's some small radiuses in here. I'm going to need to use the constraints of Inventor. I'm going to go ahead and grab those areas. Again, I can take as many points as I want for my data. So I'm building this very similar to the way you would normally with Inventor. The key to Dezignworks is very, very easy to learn. So you can see we've actually created our outside profile. So we'll simply go ahead and use Inventor tools. And we're going to extend this over here. And we'll do the same over here. Now we'll use all the constraints. And we'll go ahead, since we already fixed this, let's go ahead and make these tangent. So we can trim it and we'll go ahead and extrude. So we'll go ahead and use the Inventor constraints. And we'll just use tangent. So now we can go ahead and we can trim all this up. And now we use Dezignworks to extrude this. So let's jump right into the extrude command. Same way you would work with a normal extrude in Inventor. Highlight the area you want to extrude. Hold the device at the height. And there you go. We have our outside of our part. Now let's go ahead and start cutting this away. So we can simply pick this face and we'll start a new sketch. You can interact. If you knew you wanted to draw with Inventor, you could draw lines, arcs, whatever you want on top of this. I'm going to go ahead and actually just start making a cut around this area. So I'm going to use Dezignworks line tool, and again, Dezignworks can be used directly from the device or the ribbon. So make a line across here. Then go ahead and we could just use the fillet tool, or we could make a round here. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and maybe make this circle. I'm going to make this fixed. That's a nice thing. You can add all your constraints right on the fly. Now maybe I don't want that constrained, so I get this little area in here. Very easy to use. And again, we could have mirrored all this, but we want to show you the full extent of using Dezignworks. So again, now we'll just go ahead and simply use the constraints. And we'll make them tangent. Now that we have it all constrained, we'll just go ahead and trim it. And we can go ahead, and this can be done two ways. We can extend this out to this border, or you can draw with Inventor. So the nice thing about this is if I go ahead and use the tools right directly inside Inventor, you'll notice this will inference everything I already drew with Dezignworks. So I'm going to do this cut, but again, I'm showing you this how I can inference all the geometry that was created with Dezignworks. Now we'll simply just trim this out, and we'll go ahead and we'll use Dezignworks, and we'll do a cut. And again, we're just going to highlight the area we want to cut out. And we'll say cut down to this area. We're going to go ahead and save our part. Because we want to show you a new tool that we just introduced for Inventor. As you're working, a new tool has been introduced to Dezignworks Inventor, which is a validation tool. So I can simply come up to the Dezignworks ribbon and select the V, and it's going to give me some information: surface to inspect and distance, surface and solids. So if I want to go ahead and see how this height's working out, I can simply pick a face. In this window, I simply hold the probe on the face. It tells me my deviation from distance to the part. This will be as accurate as the device. In this case, we're using a roamer, which is very accurate. You can pick any face you want. It's a great tool. Gives you the information that everything you're doing is correct. Just like on the front of this, we assumed that was an arc, but is it? Let's pick this face. Let's check it. You can also generate a report by simply collecting data. We'll use this tool again a little later as we progress in the part. But again, this is a new Dezignworks validation tool. Gives you the option to validate your data as you're making the part directly inside Inventor. Let's go ahead and we'll cut these areas off of here. So again, we're going to simply make a plane. We'll go to the Dezignworks ribbon. We use the plane tool. We're going to go ahead and take at least 3 points to build this plane. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and build one on the other side. Again, notice I'm using all the commands directly off the arm. These planes have been added to the feature tree, so I can simply pick one. And to cut this off, we're just actually going to use the Inventor tools. Once I pick the plane, I'm going to start a new sketch. And since the plane's normal to that, I'm just going to simply use the Inventor tools to actually make a cut down through here. I'm going to position it somewhere close to the center of that slot. I'm going to simply go ahead and cut it off. Just come up here and we'll do a cut. Very simple. As you can see by now, if you're an Inventor user, you're saying, hey, I can use this. Let's go ahead and modify this since I wanted to do a cut. I'll go ahead and recut that. There, we've cut our face off. Let's repeat and do the other side. So again, we'll simply go to the work plane. We'll start a new sketch. And again, I'm just going to use a simple rectangle tool. And I'm just going to have it start outside this area and come up through somewhere in the center of this slot. And again, I'm simply going to finish the sketch. Use the Inventor tools in this case to go ahead and cut that off. Let's save our part. Now we're going to go ahead and do the cutouts in this area here. So we're going to select the face and start a new sketch. We use Dezignworks to capture the area for these holes. And we'll build this whole slot area. So we're going to go in here and we'll go ahead and we'll use the power Dezignworks and we'll do our constraint as we're digitizing. So we'll go ahead and do this hole. Again, you can take as many points as you want for circles, lines, arcs, whatever. The nice thing about this is you can go ahead and use Inventor to finish this. Because we know those circles are in this area, the lines have to be tangent. So we'll just go ahead and we'll take the Inventor tools to show you how you can inference with Dezignworks and Inventor together. So let's come out here and we'll draw this little area. Notice how it grabs at tangent. And do the same to the other side. Now again, we could have used Dezignworks and captured that area, but I want to show you how it will snap right to the Inventor entities. Gives you complete control of your designs. This can be done several different ways. We could have digitized it, or we could have just made a line across there. Now I'll go ahead and use the Inventor tools to trim it. Now we'll take Dezignworks. We'll cut that to our depth. Our areas. And we'll use the digitizer to go down to this depth. So you can see in a matter of minutes how fast you can create parts. Let's go ahead and we'll put the holes in here. So simply pick a face and we'll start our sketch. Here's where you could just actually grab the center point by using Dezignworks tools, and then use the thread tools. So again, I'll come in here, just grab this area, and for detailing your prints, you can inference off the points. And if you wanted to, you either use Dezignworks or use the Inventor tools to do a cut through there. So the great thing is, by already knowing Inventor, you already know 90% of using Dezignworks because the interface is identical. Pick a cut. And let's repeat for the other side. Just pick that face. New sketch. We utilize Dezignworks to capture the whole. And again, you may want to use the thread tools. So when you put this on your drawing, give it details of the threads. And again, if you wanted to, you could use Dezignworks Cut to do that. So there you have it. In a few minutes, you've completed your part. Now that we have our model created, let's utilize the new Dezignworks Professional and use the validation tool. This will give us the feedback that we created the model that matches the part. Notice you simply select a surface to inspect, pick a face. Now for a quick check, you notice in this readout, you just simply hold the probe there. If you want to create a report, we can actually start collecting data. So we'll pick that face and we'll take some data here. Then we can select another face and actually simply build a report. Now again, this is not designed to be a full inspection. It's designed to give you the feedback that the model that you created matches your existing part. So you simply pick faces. To press the button on the device, and we can generate our report. So you can pick any face or surface. So then we can simply create the report, and it'll show you each surface how well we did. So there's face 1, face 2, face 3. And this can be saved out. So there you have it. You've used Dezignworks Professional, you've created your model, and now with Dezignworks Validation, you can now validate that the part that you have on the table matches your model inside Inventor. Tune in next week for more Dezignworks TV. Have a great day.